Hi, it's Mary at the Paper Turtle, and today I am working on something. I started working on this yesterday, and I had to go, so I couldn't finish, and I really wanted to keep working on it. So I'm back in here today to work on it, and I figured that I would bring you along with me because I was so excited to be doing these. It's nothing new, nothing earth-shattering that you probably haven't seen before, but I was just having so much fun with them. I wanted to kind of bring you along on the funness. These are clusters with hidden journaling spots, and they are, I don't know, I've made clusters before, I think, but something about these, I just really am enjoying making these. And all you need is your scraps. Scraps of paper, scraps of fabric, scraps of trim, whatever, and some brads. You don't need fancy brads. You can get brads at Dollar Tree or a thrift store or wherever. I happen to have a lot of brads that they're decorative brads. I've bought them over the years when I was scrapbooking, and brads were a big thing, and I have a humongous drawer full of them, and I haven't been using them. So I thought, well, this is a perfect way to use up some of these brads. So I went in my drawer and I pulled out a whole bunch of brads that I'm going to use. I'm just using the ones that I pulled out. These are a little big, so I may not use these, but I do have these. But I have all these other brads that, you know, I've used some, but I have this half a package taking up space in my drawer. These are really cool. I love those. I think I got these at Tuesday Morning not too long ago, actually. And these are older. They're fabric with some bling on them. They're gorgeous. So I have these brads, but like I said, you can use any kind of brads. And I'm just using all my little scraps. And I also pulled out a few of my small stamps because I thought that I would just do a little. I have a little, what is this, a bee and a ladybug. I just thought I would stamp little stamps on these also, just for some fun. So let me show you what I've made so far, and then I'm just going to make some more. You can play along with me or do your own thing, or whatever it is you do while we're doing this crafting. So anyway, it's just layered stuff. That's all it is. It's so simple. So this is the first one that I made. And I think they're really cool because you can slide them over to reveal your writing space, or you can flip them up. You just have to be careful when you glue them down into your book that you don't glue down the back of your brad so that you can still slide it. So here's this one. It's just got, I was using manila envelope scraps because I had them on my desk. But you can use cardstock, you can use book paper, you can whatever scraps you happen to have available. So there's the journaling space. And then the next layer is a piece of fabric. I have a piece of scrapbook paper, piece of music paper, piece of trim, and a piece of lace. And they're just stacked on top of each other, and the brad goes through, and that's it. I did ink the edges, but that's it. It's done. So I have that one. I love this one. And this one I put two and there's where I stamped. I put two journaling pages, two pieces of fabric scraps. I love this fabric. It's so pretty. A piece of book page, piece of trim, and one of these Kane Company brads. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. I was so excited when I was making these. I actually got the idea from a video, and of course, I don't know whose video it was. And I was sitting here, I didn't know what I wanted to do the other day. So I just put on a video and watched it, and I'm watching it and I'm thinking, well, I can do that. I've got everything right here. So I just started, I made one, and I was so excited about it. I'm easily amused. I'm sorry. And you can make these any size you want. This one's a smaller one. Just pieces of scrap paper, pieces of fabric and trim, and a brad. So cute. I like this one too. This has also got 2 pieces of paper. I like having the 2 pieces. I think that just adds just a tiny bit extra. This is just a piece of book paper. I had cut out an image and this is what was left over. And it's all sitting here on my desk from projects I've been working on. And the little pieces of trim and the laces and stuff are from my snippet jar that sits here on my desk. When I'm crafting, I just throw things in here, and that's what I'm using them for. This one, it has, this was one of the first ones I did too. This one has 1 journaling space. No, it has 2. There's one there, then a piece of burlap, then another journaling space. This has some dress pattern paper and some trim and some fabric. And then this one, I love this one too. This has got 2 journaling spaces. This one's a little bit longer. Fabric, scrapbook paper, and 2 pieces of trim and one of these fancy brads. I love these. I was just so excited. That I wanted to keep playing, but I couldn't. I had to go. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can pick up the momentum again and keep on going and make some more. So I have, let's see, I have more scraps of the manila folders. I have different colored manila folders. I've got pink, blue, green, purple, brown, and the usual manila. I think those are the colors that I have. I don't know if I have all the colors right here, but I bought a box one time at an estate sale with all the different colors in it. I love it. Okay, so you know, when you make these, just do them whatever your own personal style is. I'm trying to do different colors so that I can use them in different journals. They're just going to go into my stash of ephemera, and I'll have them ready when I want something for a journal. And of course I'll put one in our journal. This one's a little bit heavy. This is from a manila folder, and it is a little bit heavy, but that's okay. That just gives it some stability. And I was looking over here. I've got this scrapbook paper right here. Oh, that's a full piece. I don't think I want to rip that up right now. I probably have a small piece of that somewhere, but I'll use something else just because I don't want to tear that up. So what else have I got here? That's pretty. And I think I want another piece of writing paper. Ooh, that one's pretty. Okay. So this is a good way to use up scraps, a good way to build up a little bit of a stash of stuff for your journals. Speak, Mary. This one I think I'm going to make about the same size. And you can just, change these up and use them, make them whatever size, whatever colors, using whatever scraps. they're just, the possibilities are endless. It's wonderful. It's so cool. It's a lot of, so I have this bag of fabric scraps here. Now I have a lot more fabric scraps in the other room, but this is the bag that I'm keeping here by my desk and I'm pulling from. When this gets down to a point where I don't have many choices in here, or I get tired of looking at these, I'll switch them out for something else that's in my room. That's all very brown, isn't it? But I think I'm going to use it. Maybe. Let me see what else I have. Ooh, this is pretty. I want to do something with that. Not on this one, but something. I like that. Let me see. Now you can be a little bit less selective than I am. You can just be real random if you want to. I don't know. My things all have to be matchy-matchy. And I'm trying so hard to get away from that matchy-matchy mindset. But it's hard. Because that's the way my brain thinks. Do I like that one better? I kind of like this one, but it doesn't hide my journaling space as well, but that's okay. They don't all have to hide the journaling space. And I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller so that it's more of a scrap. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Okay. And let's see what I've got in here that can go on there. What is this? I kind of like that. Okay. And Brad. Now I've kind of developed a little bit of a formula for myself, but it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do that. You can be very random. You can, I mean, what I mean is you don't have to do paper, fabric, trim, paper all the time. You can mix it up however you want to mix it up. I feel like this needs another little something under it though, because it just seems a little bit plain. I don't know. Let's see what I've got. If I have anything. I don't use a lot of browns. You know, that's not really my color. So here's what about that? If I put that kind of like that. Yep, I like it. Okay. And another good thing about this little project is it is no sew, no glue, unless you want to. I did on one of them, this one, I did kind of try to glue this down a little bit to hold it in place, but it didn't stay glued on this side, and it's glued on this side just to kind of hold that trim down because it doesn't have a lot of body to hold it down with. Now there are different ways that you can do this, of course. You can layer from the top to the bottom. I just happen to do it from the bottom to the top. You can also do it by putting each of these elements. Where did the hole go? Huh. You can do it by putting each of the elements on the brad as you go along. For example, here, I'll try to do it on this one. You can put everything on there and build it from the brad, like this. And position it all as you go along, if that's how you like to do it. There's all different ways that the end result can be accomplished. This is, to me, this is a little bit fiddly to do it this way, but it can be done. This brad seems to be short on the back, but it's working. There. There. See how quick and easy that was? Now, if I want to, and I don't think I'm going to on this one, just because I like the way it looks right now, you can ink the edges of your papers and stuff. I did on some of them. This one I inked the edges. But this one I think I'm just going to leave as it is. When I go to put it in a journal, if I feel that the edges need inking, then I'll ink the edges. But for now, I just like that the way it is. One down. See how easy that is? So, just so easy. Okay, I want to work with this one, just because I really like those colors on that fabric. So, let me see. That goes. This is all I have for the fabric, is this one little piece. Now, if you don't like the look of torn edges, you can cut these. You can make your edges all straight. I like the look of the torn edges because we're using scraps, bits and pieces, and it just seems to fit that way. I mean, to me, it all goes together. Oh, and on the last one, I didn't stamp. I'm just gonna put a quick stamp on here. I'm gonna use this leaf stamp. And you don't have to stamp. I just, I see Pam at the Paper Outpost using her little stamps all the time. And it just looks so cute when she does that. So I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to use these little stamps. It just adds just a tiny bit extra to them. And I think I'm going to do, how about this? It's small, but that's all right. It's sitting here. Might as well use the last piece. Okay, and now I think I have like some red trim. I have this. Oh, this is a big piece. What if I put that across the top? Oh yeah, that'd be cute, right? But it still needs something else. How about bringing in that turquoise? See, I'm thinking matchy-matchy. You don't have to think matchy-matchy like me. That is a tiny piece. I kind of like it, but I think it needs something else underneath. Heidi, you're on my paper. You can't see her, but my cat just jumped up here. And she is right on that piece of paper that I picked up and was going to use, and I said, oh, this is a whole piece of paper. She's right on it, squishing it. Okay, I have these. How about if I put a little piece of this under there? That might look good. Oh, she's settling in too. Right on that paper. Well, it's all wrinkled now, so maybe I might as well just use it. Heidi, that's really not where kitties are supposed to be. She doesn't care. It's almost like a fabric flip here. Well, what do you think about this one? Let's see if I can get all these lined up right. It's not bad. This is bugging me though. That might be better. And oh, look at that. I have a gray fuzzy thing here. That's kind of cool looking, right? I'm going with that. I'm trying not to think too hard. I'm really trying to just be more... What is the word that I keep looking for? I keep saying random, and I don't even... I mean random. How about if I do this? Yeah, I like that. I mean random, but there's another word that I keep trying to use, and I can't think of what the word is. And would you believe I have a degree in English? I love the English language. But sometimes I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Sometimes you have to make your hole a little bit bigger. My hole pokey tool thing there isn't always big enough for some of the larger brads. And the brads, like this one, are not super strong. So when I try to poke through, it bends. So that's when you have to kind of go to the method of putting them on one at a time. Why is this one giving me so much trouble? Come on. There. My thing is not the way I want it. Wow, this one is not going easy. It always happens when I'm on camera. All these other ones I did went through nice and smoothly. You just have to kind of work your brad through it. It's not a sharp brad, and the prongs are kind of wide, and it's not strong. It's very flimsy. Well, this one shouldn't be hard. I'll just put it through one of the holes. There we go. Well, that was more difficult than it really needed to be. There. That's a fun one. And these, because they're wrinkled because they were in my jar, but they'll lay down. That's kind of fun. I like that one. Different colors. That's really different colors. I'm not sure what kind of a journal I would use that in. Maybe I'll put it in our journal because it's very eclectic. But, yeah, that's fun. Okay. Let's see. Heidi, you are on my stuff. She is settled in. Here, let me see if I can show you without disturbing this too much. There she is. And you can see what a mess my desk is. Heidi. Heidi. Say hi to people. She is just not going to look. She's ignoring me. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? She's my beautiful kitty. All right. Let me see if I can get you back up here. Hey, I did it. Okay. Let's see. What can we use now? I have Heidi. She's on everything. Okay, I have this. I have this. Ooh, what's this? That's pretty. Let me see. What else do we need? A piece of book paper or something. I have my little bag of scraps that has all my music paper. It's got some book paper, dyed paper. Oh, let's use a piece of this. I have very few dyed paper, so it's a premium for me. And I hate using it because I don't want to use it up, if that makes any sense. Oh, look at these scraps that I have. Those I think I was saving to make like a little mini journal. Maybe I'll do that too while I'm sitting here working with scraps. I can do that. All right. I'm going to put this on the bottom, even though it's not like super heavy duty or anything. How big do I want to make this one? I'm going to just make it like you should have seen me when I was doing this yesterday. I was so excited. I was like, now that I think about it, it's weird that I got so excited about this little project because it's like I said, it's nothing new or earth-shattering. I don't know, it was just fun just to sit here and pull out these random scraps and put them all together and make something that looks nice. And you know, I like things in my journal to be functional, and so these are functional and they're pretty, so it just, I don't know, I was excited about it. Now this has a strip at the top, so I want to take that off because I don't want it to be on there and then end up ripping. But it will definitely be used somewhere, somehow, for something. This is thin scrapbook paper. And it's white on the back, so if somebody wants to really have hidden journaling, they can journal on the back of it. They can flip it up or something. They could figure it out. More scraps. Heidi's over here making her little snoring noise. You probably can't hear her. But she's like, does your cat do that? She's awake, but she snores. She's so funny. I don't know where the other cat is, where Callie is. She has a spot in our bedroom. It's underneath, it's in the corner underneath a bookcase. And that's where she kind of hides out a lot. That's where she likes to be. Now that's really going to be hidden under there if I do it that width. Should I? I think I will. Just because it adds a little bit of mystery, maybe, to lift it and see what's under there, I think. And then I thought this is kind of cool. I like it. Oh, I forgot to stamp on the other one again. I'll do that in a minute. Just in case I lift it up. And I think, yeah. Just to give it a little bit of an antique look. Now what you can also add to these if you want is some little pieces of ephemera. If you have like the little things from, I don't know, the Tim Holtz things or other little things, you can always add them to this too. They're on the other side of the room. I'm not going to get up and go get them. This is, because this is fine. I like how this is working out. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't feel like I'm making a dent in that jar though. And I think it might need a little bit of color of some kind. There we go. And let's see. How about one of these? They're kind of greenish. Well, I got a little bit of green back here. Need the key. I like the key. These are very flimsy backs on these. So I don't know how well these are going to go through the... We'll try it. Now, I love making stuff like this. I really do. Because you can tell, I told you I was very excited about this. But the problem, and it's not a problem really, it's just the drawback of it, I guess, is that I am not using stuff that I've bought at the thrift stores and stuff. I guess I kind of am, because I bought the fabric and some of the trims and stuff. I just feel like I bought all that stuff and I feel like I don't use it, but I do use it when I put the journal together, when I make the pages, when I guess I do use the stuff. It just feels like I don't, because I'm using the scraps that are sitting right here on my desk, but that's okay. I don't know. I have to get past that thought of I have to use everything, you know, when I don't really have to use everything. Eventually, it will all get used. All right, I think that this one's cute. I'm not a big brown person, but if I were doing something maybe more masculine or vintage looking or something like that, this I think would go pretty well. Not my favorite, but it's okay. If you slide it over, I like this combination. Maybe this needs to be a little grunged up. Is that better? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Let me think. I want to use something different, some different material, but what do I have that's different? Let's see what I've got. This is one of my scrap things. This is the one I keep by my desk that I go to first for scraps, just because I feel like that's how I can get them used up. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to make a little mini journal with those. And you know what? I like this. This is just a piece of scrap paper. I think I might use that because that's pretty. What am I looking for? I don't know. That's nice. I might do that with that. Because I have to cut this down. I don't know. What am I looking for? Here's a green. Did I do a green one yet? Yeah, I did a green one. Or I could do this pink. I didn't do a pink one. I'll do the pink. Okay. But I was looking for something different as far as like texture wise, or I don't know. I don't have anything like right here on hand. Let me think. I'm thinking as I tear. Trying to think of something that might be, give us a little bit of different texture. But I don't know. All right, Mary, you're getting your stuff all mixed up here. This is the one I'm working on. And I saw in here, I think I saw pink. Yep. Oh, is that pretty? That's so pretty. These are cut-offs from, I don't know, making journal pages at some point. Okay, I like that. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like that better, I think. It doesn't cover it completely, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. I haven't come up with another texture. I know what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to put a little piece of the lace on. Put that like that. And put that like that. I'm going to put a flower on here. I'll be right back. I'm just going right here. I'm going to try to pick up the flower real quick, but I have to move my washi tape first. I see one in here, but it might be too big. Oh, that's all glued together. Never mind. I'm coming. Pink flower, pink flower. That might be too big. Well, that one's cute. That might be too bright. Okay. Alright. What about this one? That's pretty, isn't it? Ooh, I like that. I have this one. Too bright. I have this one. That one's pretty too. You like that better? Or do we like that better? I think I like that better, set a little bit up. Like that. With... That's a lot of pink. That fancy one. I like that. I'll do that one. This one's kind of pretty. Oh, I hope the music in the background isn't too loud. I'm going to try to talk over it a little bit. You know, I don't usually have music on. I usually have my door closed. But I'm home alone at the moment. And I just had the music on. There we go. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like it, I like it, I like it. Oh, look at that one. That one's so pretty. That's not laying down, but it will. Really pretty. Okay. Now I was going to make a little mini journal because I pulled this out and I like this, but I don't want it that wide. I'm going to cut it. And yeah, I'm using my cutter because I can't cut a straight line. Okay, so that's 2 inches and it should be about the same. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. 2, 3, So what I'm doing here, I'm just taking these scraps and I'm just putting them together and making just a little mini journal. I don't even know if it would be considered a mini journal, a little notepad. Yeah, that's what it's more called, a notepad. That's not what the video was supposed to be about, but because I ran across this piece of paper and these strips, I thought it would be a good moment to make something like this. I think I'll do one more piece. Oh boy, I can't cut straight at all. Don't ever count on me to cut straight. Okay, so then I'm going to take and put, I'm going to staple this. Boy, I'm winging this one. This was not planned at all. Then I'm going to, actually going to fold that up just a little bit. Then I'm going to take a piece of fabric scrap. Let me see, what have I got here? That's pretty. I forget if I hold it close to myself, you can't see what I'm doing. I do that all the time. Now what I'm doing, I am just basically covering up the staple. This, I really didn't plan on doing this, but that's okay. You get a 2 for 1. This is a freebie. Love that fabric. And I feel like it needs something else. How about a piece of the trim? Not that one. Do I have a smaller piece of this? Yeah. Maybe make it just a teeny bit smaller. And I was thinking maybe a flower. I have a pink one right here. Not crazy about the pink one. I like this little turquoise right there. Let me grab a little turquoise one. I'm sure that I've got one right here. Is that turquoise? I think it's close enough. Yep, I like that. Yeah, this little project has morphed a little bit, but that's what happens. You know, you just sit at your desk and you start playing, and you don't know what it's going to turn into. It could just turn into something completely different than what you originally thought. Mine often do. Now I need a little piece of bling. And of course my bling is in the other room. I moved it. It used to be right here next to me, and I moved it because I wanted to put these books and things right next to me. So I had to move my bling, and I don't think I even have even a couple right here. Let me run real quick and get something. I think I'm going to get purple. Look at that for a second. I'll be right back real quick. I also shut my door. The music, I hope the music doesn't come through. All right. I might keep this in this room. Oh, so pretty, pretty, pretty. Ta-da. Cute little notepad. I like it. Okay. I think that's going to be it for today. The lesson for today is sometimes you can just play with your scraps and you never know what you're going to end up with. I'm trying to gather them, all the things up here so that we can look at what we did today and what I did over the past day or so. All right, so we have our little notepad that we just did. I like that. It came out really cute. We have this one. Oh, we got to put one in the journal too. Decide which one we want. We have this one. A little rustic brown. There's our journaling spots there. This little gray and turquoise and red. I like that. I love the colors on that one. This one I think is really pretty. I think that one's really nice. Maybe I'll put that one in our journal. I don't know. You know, I hate giving away things sometimes. I just want to keep them for myself. There's this cute little purple one. And I love this one. I just love the colors on it. The green one is pretty too. There's actually another little tiny hidden spot there. I didn't know this paper was attached to the scrapbook paper. It must have been from something else that was made. I don't know what that was. So there's another little tiny hidden spot right there. This one I think is pretty too. Oh, we did already make a pink one. Oh, we have two pink ones. Different shades of pink though. And then the yellow one, which I thought was really pretty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this one in our book. And I think maybe I'll put the notepad in the book too, if I have a spot for it. I think I do. So let's grab our book. Find a spot. Now this is going to be glued down, so it's going to have to be like a permanent spot. No. What about that? I like that side better. What do you think about that spot? Oh, can you even see it? Oh gosh. Hold on, let me move some of this stuff. You probably couldn't even see what I was doing. Sorry. That spot right there on this envelope? What do you think? Boy, this book is going to be like so lumpy. All right, so we have that spot that I kind of like. Let's see. We have a lot in here now. We are getting there. I kind of like that too because it's got the greens. I think I like that spot better, and I'm going to do it right here in the corner of the page. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now when I glue this down, I don't want to glue around the back of the brad because I don't want it to, I want it to still be able to, to swivel around. So I'm going to just go right below it, and I think that that'll be okay. If as I flip through this, I realize that it's not, I can always put a little bit of glue. Well, maybe I will. Just a little bit up here. And we'll see how that works. Yeah, see, so you can rotate the elements, or they can just be flipped. Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. I really like that. I really, really do. Okay, and we have our little mini journal that can go in a pocket. I don't know if I have too many pockets made yet. But let's see. We'll find a spot for it, and if it doesn't stay in that spot, that's okay. It can be moved. Yeah, I don't have a lot of pockets made yet. It's too small to go in there. Well, we need to get moving on this. I could put it in there. I don't like it in there. I need to make some pockets. Wow. I'm going to put it there for now. Just for now. I don't think that's where it's going to stay. Just because the colors aren't quite right to me. And you know me, I have to be matchy-matchy. But that's where it's going to go for now, and we can move it later. So there we are. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you go out and use all your little scraps and make some really fun little hidden journaling spots for your journals. And please hit that subscribe, like, comment. Tell me which of these was your favorite. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.